You've visualized your success 100 times. Why isn't it working? Welcome, my name is Andrea Brown with Thrival NOW, a new YouTube channel where I am committed to helping you go from survival to thrival in every area of your life, whether that's your health, wealth, or relationships. And I vlog daily, also sharing candidly a little bit of my journey to begin to thrive again in one area of my life. So the question is, you've visualized your success 100 times. Why isn't it working? Well, you need to visualize it a whole lot more. Let me tell you a little story. So this past week, my husband and I were watching a couple interviews, and we stumbled on one really awesome interview with Ed Mylett, who interviewed David Goggins. Ed Mylett is a businessman, entrepreneur, and has been kind of a mover or shaker for a little while. And David Goggins is a Navy SEAL who also did a lot of ultra running and kind of took the world stage a few years ago when he wrote his book, his autobiography, Can't Hurt Me. I've read the book at least twice, maybe even 3 times, and I have to say I've read probably close to 2,500 books in my life. There's very few that I have read multiple times. Well, his is one of them, and I had a lot of fun actually listening to the audiobook while I was running a number of years ago and training for a half marathon that I did. Anyways, in this interview, the two fellas connected around the fact that they both had watched Rocky 1 many times, that they had been inspired by Rocky 1, and that movie had got them through some really difficult days and helped them triumph, helped them find victory and push through pain and just go the distance, as the classic Rocky film is known for, right? It's not that Rocky won, but he went the distance. Well, Ed Mylett shared that he had probably watched that fight scene, the one of the last rounds in that in the final boxing match between Rocky and Apollo Creed. He'd watched it about 1,000 times, he said. And so he candidly asked David Goggins, well, how many times did you watch that round? And Goggins said, at least 10,000 times. Now, I don't know that he meant that he saw it 10,000 times literally watching it on a movie screen. But I believe Goggins referenced the fact that he saw that fight in his mind play out second by second 10,000 times. And that was how he'd gone the distance and done things that many people can't even imagine. If you have not begun to visualize your success 1,000 times, you haven't even begun to really visualize change and transformation in your life. You need to visualize it. You need to live it. You need to breathe it and feel it so vividly, like you would as if you were watching a scene in your favorite blockbuster movie. Visualization is powerful for change. I heard another story years ago that always stood with me, and it was told by a fella who did a lot of personal development, and he talked about how a woman was competing for like the Miss America pageant, and she had not been able to get past a runner-up or second place or something in the state of Florida. And so after 2 years and getting second place, she just decided she didn't have what it took to win in Florida. So she ended up moving to something like, I think she moved to Oklahoma or Arkansas or one of those kind of heartland states. Well, she competed and she ended up winning. She won the state championship or title and was going to compete at the next level, Miss America or something. Well, part of her strategy in the year training to compete to get the state level title and then to compete at the national level, she ended up watching every pageant winner for like the last 100 years or something. Everything that was recorded she could get a hold of, and she watched every woman in there that won and studied each winner and broke it down, and she just tore into to figure out what it was that made those, like, just ferociously studied what made those women winners. Well, she eventually won. She ended up winning the Miss America pageant, or one of the national competition. And when she was welcomed on the stage and crowned, Miss America or whatever it was, the judge was asking her, how did it feel to finally walk the stage? And she said something profound. She said, it felt just like I always imagined it. I've been here 1,000 times before in my mind. And there's a key for you if you will hear it. And that is the power of visualization to take you where you're going. But it's not, it 100 times won't do it. You have to begin to visualize in the thousands, and then maybe even the 10,000s if you want amazing transformation and if you want to live an uncommon life. I'll leave you with that today. Hope to see you again. If you found value in this video or any of my other ones, I hope you'll like and subscribe and share with a friend. Thank you.